In the last video, I showed you how to put your full MLA citation right here in this box. So for all of your sources, make sure that you have the full MLA citation in the top row of the source chart. So do that first. Once you have completed that part, then you will move on today to the SOAPStone summary. Several of you started this yesterday on paper. Today, if you want to continue on paper and then type it out, you can do that. Or if you want to go ahead and just type your full SOAPStone summary, you can do that on the chart. Regardless, by the end of the day today, you do need to have one SOAPStone summary for each of your 3 sources. So that means today you're skimming over your sources, looking for the overall subject, the purpose, the speaker, who is the author of the piece, the tone, all of those key elements in a SOAPStone summary. You're looking for those in your sources for your research. You're going to use your SOAPStone summary in your annotated bibliography. So it's really important that you get this right. For your SOAPStone summary, what needs to go in this box right here is a complete, well-crafted sentence that includes the title, the author, the subject of the piece, and any key information to give your reader an overview of what this source is about. So on the top of this Google Doc, since the last video, I have changed what the top of it looks like. So if it looks a little bit different on this video, that's why. What I've given you is an example chart. So you should see this on your Google Doc. This example chart is one that I did for you to use as a reference to know what your chart should look like. The source that I used is an article on NPR called, of course, Black Lives Matter, Dolly Parton Tells Billboard. So for today, if I were doing this, I would just make sure that I had these 2 boxes filled out. The rest of the boxes, the important points and the questions, we will work on starting tomorrow. But for today, all you need to worry about is getting these 2 boxes. You should have this box filled in for all of your sources already. So for the SOAPStone summary, I want to show you kind of what I'm wanting it to look like. So for my SOAPStone summary of this article, I said, in Of Course Black Lives Matter, Dolly Parton Tells Billboard, Camilla Domanowski shares excerpts from an interview in which Parton shows supports for the Black Lives Matter movement. That's really all you have to do. So I've got the title of the piece in name of the text, and then the author name, and then just a really short summary. I didn't include the tone or the purpose or the audience in this SOAPStone summary this time, and you don't have to either. The reason is because it's kind of obvious that all of these sources are written to inform. They shouldn't be written to persuade, because those would probably not be reliable sources. And the tone of the piece doesn't apply so much right now. So really all you need to do in this SOAPStone summary is give me the title, the author name, and the subject of the piece. A really, really, really short summary of the piece. Also, make sure when you give the title, you use correct punctuation for the title. This is the title of an article, so I have quotation marks in front of and behind it. This title also has quotation marks in it, so when you have quotation marks inside another set of quotation marks, remember that you do a single quote and a single quote for the ones on the inside. Also notice that all of the key words in the title start with a capital letter, so make sure that you do that. Use correct punctuation, capitalize the author name correctly, use punctuation at the end of your summary. That's your task for the rest of the period to complete your MLA citation and your SOAPStone summary for each of your 3 sources. Let me know if you have questions.